Rainbow Six Siege has had its fair share of rivalries, but none of them have been as personal, as controversial, and as heated as this one. This is the story of a prodigy who was banned for cheating and the man who exposed it. A story of revenge, redemption, and a battle for the crown of Siege's greatest player. On one side, Pengu, the most decorated champion Siege has ever seen, the king of trophies and the man who built his legacy on winning. And on the other hand, Shaiiko, the mechanical god who returned from a 2-year ban to become the scariest fragger in the world of Rainbow Six Siege.
There is no fear in this
Oh
man.
my god!
Cannot
That's
stop this man
24
right now.
kills!
The man, the myth, he's here.
This isn't just a skill versus a skill. This is personal history colliding with greatness. And today we're gonna dive deep into what many people consider as the greatest rivalry in the history of Rainbow Six Siege. Rainbow Six Siege launched in 2015, and almost immediately one name started to rise above the others: Pengu. Pengu wasn't just a player, he was the player. From the earliest days of Rainbow Six Siege Pro League, Pengu was competing at the very top.
For one, and Gohan will go down. No more IQ. Experience the second Astro down the floor.
he's not gonna pick
Moringa,
up.
are you ready for this?
Oh!
Yes! Pengu, are you kidding me? With a third getting taken down.
And
the
then-
drop right below. And the shot
Pengu
to the
wins it.
face. Pengu
He
wins.
wasn't just competing, he was dominating. Just in 2018, he became a world champion, winning the Six Invitational 2018 with Penta Sports and repeating it again in 2019 with G2 Esports, cementing himself as one of the most successful Siege players of all time. By the time that most rookies got their first taste of Rainbow Six Siege Pro League, Pengu was already stacking trophies. But in 2017, a new name appeared: Shaiiko. Shaiiko made it to Pro League with BGenius. He was fast, gifted, and his mechanical skill was unreal. People had never seen gunplay like this in Siege before, and Fate would match him against Penta Sports. In the Pro League Year 2 Season 3, Penta defeated BGenius in a very close game.
Sneaky, and they cannot kill it. However, there goes the C4 toss. Shaiko's gonna grab KS as well as the drop hatches. Let's take over this 1/4 of the top floor. Shaiko picking up that headshot on the 5, and he's gonna grab another one up. This is gonna spell disaster. Shaiko moves on in, dropped in from the corner office into Piano. He's gonna grab a 2K where it's already covered. However, Eunice sneaks on around, grabs one. Shaiko with the refrag and then far. Ooh, Shaiiko gonna grab one there, the small room. Fabian moves on out, Shaiiko for Fabian. That's gonna be his 2K on the round. Pengu now gonna get droned on out, gets spotted. There it is, Shaiiko. And this is, there's the shots there from Shaiiko through the wall, or through the window. Get a couple picks here and there. There's Shaiiko. He's gonna snag the downed frag onto Fabian. Moves on forwards, tags another to him. No, he actually got picked back up by the Doc. Wonderful placement. There's Eunice, grabs a double.
As T-Pex comes up, and he's gonna pop up, and he's gonna get a third kill!
Got 3 more to go. Moving on to the side, and Eunice will get a 4K for the round.
But what happened after that game changed Siege forever. Shaiko's insane stats and plays drew suspicion. Pengu himself pointed out that this wasn't normal. Apparently, Shaiiko was too good too early that everybody was suspicious of his gameplay.
A lot of people had this like suspicion around Shaiiko, but no one knew what to do about it. I was like, okay, like send all your proof to me. I'll make a document. I'll send it with my name on it to ESL/Ubisoft because someone's gotta put it in there. 7 or 8 teams, every single player signed it. Everyone was involved.
And the results of the investigations, a 2-year ban for Shaiiko and the disqualification of BGenius from Pro League. In one game, Shaiko's entire career collapsed. And at the very same moment, Pengu's dynasty began. From 2017 until 2019, while Shaiiko sat banned, Pengu was everywhere. He won back-to-back Six Invitationals, won multiple Pro League awards and majors. As Pengu was becoming Siege's greatest champion, Shaiiko was sitting at home watching. The contrast couldn't have been sharper, but Shaiiko didn't give up. After his ban was finally ended, Shaiiko came back hungry. And this time, he wasn't just a rookie with BGenius. He signed with Team BDS, a roster of hungry players ready to make their first mark on the biggest stage. Just before Team BDS and Shaiiko make their way into the Pro League, they wanted to experience their first event. Through the DreamHack Montreal qualifiers, they grinded their way past teams just to even earn a shot at the main event. And they did it. Against all odds, BDS have arrived. And here is where Dynasty wrote the script. The tournament bracket set them on a collision course with G2 Esports. The crowd knew it. The casters knew it. The entire Siege community knew it. This wasn't just another group stage match. Think about it. The last time that these two legends shared this stage together, it ended in a disaster for Shaiiko. But now, here they were again. And when the games began, it was chaos. The first clash went to G2.
Sneaky position. He could come on back. He might need to too because his teammates aren't doing so hot. RX and Shaiiko both hit the deck, and that's going to leave just 2 players left alive. One of them's Rangshiro, who does not have a whole lot of HP. That C4 might miss. Yes, it does. I think he got shot out of the air even. Plant's gone down. Rangshiro's got nothing. Panics. Gets the first one. Looks for the second one outside, but won't be able to do it. Very little HP. They're finally getting into the building now, though, and they're having a lot of trouble being blinded all over the place. Kanto is there, and Fabian too. G2 Esports will win the match.
Pengu and his squad showed their dominance and experience, handing BDS a defeat. For a moment, it looked like the history was repeating itself. Pengu still on top, Shaiiko still chasing. But after G2 lost to Team Liquid in the winners match, and Team BDS defeated Luminosity Gaming in the elimination match, Team BDS and G2 Esports had to face each other one more time in the decider match of the Group A of this tournament. But this time, Shaiiko and BDS destroyed Pengu's G2 Esports.
Holes, there definitely could be a window here. As he's going to go up, he finds one. Pengu's at a great spot to find another kill here. If things quiet down, going off. He finds Pengu!
What?
Wow.
What?
And Fabian as well. 2 versus the world. They don't have an inch in this round. Shaiiko finds a 4th. You know, they were there. Pengu?
What?
It's everyone. 4 kills on almost the entire team. BDS is just powered up.
Yeah,
they're powered up. They're max. Look at that panic. Just peeks. BDS knock G2 out of DreamHack Montreal.
Shaiiko had beaten the player who once helped to end his career. It wasn't just a win, it was redemption. The rivalry was officially reborn. For the next few years, BDS and G2 were on a collision course. They played each other constantly, in Pro League, in Majors, and even in Finals. Among all of these matches, there are a few games that stand out. 6 August 2020 Major Grand Final. Even though G2 themselves defeated Team BDS on the upper bracket semifinals and sent Team BDS to the lower bracket and made it to the Grand Final with a 1-map advantage win, they lost when it mattered the most. Shaiiko went nuclear in the Grand Final.
Virtue gets Renshiro, 3 versus 3. Pengu moves back into sight, onto Alems. Breeder's getting the diffuser down right now. Shaiiko fighting hard. He moves in and gets a huge kill. Last one left to go. There is work to be done for BDS here. They need to recover it. It's Virtue, Citizen going big. Exactly when G2 need them. Can they close this out? It is now 3 versus 1. G2 take it. They are going to go 2 maps into the lead. But they have largely been impactless. Puts a good challenge onto the clash, but it won't be enough, I don't think. As the time ticks away, did BDS come out with a big win down by Shaiiko, and he's starting to push himself forward as the talisman for BDS. Out comes the nade, closes down Pengu. This is surely going to be BDS clawing themselves back into the matchup here, and we have got exactly what we and everybody else want from danger. And right now, with a minute left on the card, Shaiiko will get the first kill onto Virtue. Is this the beginning of the end for G2? That is the question. Out come another couple of kills. 1 versus 5 now. The hopes of G2 rested with the last man, but no, it will be Ali.
For the first time, BDS were the European champions. But months later, they played another Grand Final match against each other again. Their second clash in the Grand Finals was the European League 2020 Finals. Team BDS, the team that dominated the group stage with 41 points, 10 more points than G2 Esports, who finished second. But unlike the previous Grand Final, this time BDS lost when it mattered the most. BDS fought hard, but G2 clutched it out 3-2. Pengu lifted yet another trophy.
Alone, they have someone jumping in from one side. Another sees him in the corridor. Pengu gets one down to Shaiiko. Another one goes into a frostmat. He's got to kill Brede. He's planted, brother. Just go for him. If you can see him, you can see his head over the top of the table. Just shoot him. Finally, Pengu gets the shot. He finds one, picking off Renshiro from above, but he has got work to do. Can he see the man go for the plant? He sees the feet. He sprays. He puts it down. No way! He just won that.
Says, all right, I haven't got a kill, and I really desperately want one. 1 assist to the name, and there we go. He'll start off with his nemesis, Pengu. Easy as day. You know it's a pinch push that you do every time you attack, and if you hit your shots, you're likely to win.
Oh my god. This is why we call it Shaiiko's spot. He works absolute wonders from behind this double reinforced wall at the top side of Electric. Nearly manages to find himself a few extras to come in, but I think they've managed to clean up here. BDS into a 5 versus 1. Virtue left alone inside of Freezer. BDS have thwarted their onslaught. They have dealt with it well in the way of BDS and taking us to 2-1. Unless Kanto, through all the concussion, can do anything. No, he cannot. Plays to be able to contest anything here, it feels like. Out of the window, one comes and he called it. That's the diffuser. Oh, they've come in a spot where if he can now hold near this, there's going to be a massive recovery effort. Or isolated into a corner. Should put them on top here. Rafal left to go for a fight. It's a little bit messy. Him and Citizen can't hit each other for God's sake, because Rafal is completely blind. He has no idea. There's one on the Rafal. Sprayed out down to about a third of his HP. He's going to try and stick the defuse. Kanto comes up, hits him into the dirt. G2 are now the undisputed best team in Europe.
By 2021, the rivalry has reached its peak, but all of a sudden, it ended. In March 2021, Pengu shocked the scene and retired at just the age of 23. He left the Rainbow Six Siege Pro scene with a cabinet full of trophies. Meanwhile, Shaiiko kept climbing. With Team BDS, Shaiiko has become the face of European Siege, consistently top-ranking and winning MVP awards, and even leading BDS to their biggest trophy yet, the 6 Yongopeng Major in 2022. And just months later, he led Team BDS into winning the Siege World Cup in 2023. In the end, Pengu's G2 and Shaiko's BDS played against each other 11 times. G2 won 6 of those matches, BDS got 4 wins, and there was one 6-6 draw on Pro League Season 11. Pretty close, but Pengu came on top. And if you also count the controversial BGenius vs Penta Sports game that Penta won, 1 more win should go to Pengu's name. 7 wins for Pengu and 4 for Shaiiko. Statistically, Shaiiko was a monster. 1.12 rating on CGG's lifetime career. He has about 2,000 kills more than Pengu, and he finished multiple seasons as CGG's top-rated player. Even though Pengu's career numbers are lower individually, but his trophy cabinet speaks louder than anyone's. He has 2 Six Invitationals, while Shaiiko has none, and only a second finish in the SI 2025. So who do you think comes on top as the winner of this rivalry? If you count trophies, it's gonna be Pengu, but if individual stats is what you're interested in, then you definitely have to go with Shaiiko. Let me know your opinion in the comments down below. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and watch the video that I showed to you on the screen. See you guys on the next one.